I hope everybody had a good week. I'm in a new studio for this video. We have Parshas Tazria-Metzora. It's a lot of psukim, and the information, the content of the sedras are difficult subjects because they deal with tuma and tara, which literally is translated, doesn't help much, but the translation is impurity, purity, very mysterious concepts. And we have saras, which is this spiritual disease with physical manifestations, and it goes on and on. But at the very beginning of Tazria, it's a double parsha, we have a very nice topic, something that most people experience and long for, and that's childbirth and having the blessing of creating a new life. Husband and wife get together, married, and we know the rest. But what's interesting is, at that very sublime moment, when a woman gives birth, the Torah says that there is a state of tuma, impurity. And that's a negative state, and it seems to be incongruous with what she just experienced, and her husband as well. For 9 months of gestation, she was carrying this baby, the fetus. It comes to fruition. It's a joyous moment. And now she's tameh. On a practical level, because she becomes a nida, the couple finds it very difficult because they want to embrace, they want to share the moment, and because of the tuma, it's forbidden. So that's the question, a very famous question. To compound the problem, if she gives birth to a boy, she is tameh for 7 days. If she gives birth to a girl, she's tameh for 14 days. And that doesn't sell well in today's climate. Why are we discriminating? And is she more tameh just because she gave birth to a girl? There's going to be a happy ending to this explanation. So the way it works is as follows. She is a creator. The Gemara says that really there are 3 partners when it comes to having a child. Obviously the parents and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So if we think about it, it's a tremendously very fulfilling, euphoric moment to be able to join with Hashem in the act of creation. And for 9 months, there's a glow to the pregnant mother-to-be. What happens is, after the child emerges, there's a void. That's the tuma. Because even though the baby now is born and there's simcha, but she's not creating in the same way. Granted, there's a whole life of raising the child, and the real work starts now, but that partnership with Hashem as a creator, that ended, and the tuma is a void. Think about it. A boy is wonderful. A girl also is a creator in the sense that she will one day grow up and hopefully conceive and have a child, and that means that there is a double void when a girl is born, because there is the loss of that extra dose of, if you want to say, the ability to procreate, to create, because it's the mother who carries the child, not the father. And we know that mothers describe it as a glorious experience, and even though they pay a price, it's not easy for 9 months, but nevertheless, it's that partnership with the HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So that's really the idea, that we're analyzing the different chapters of life and realizing that we can attain very high levels, something which is considered to be normal, to procreate, and it's necessary for the kiyum hamin, for the world to continue, but at the same time to realize the emptiness afterwards. What's the moral? The moral is that the mitzvah is to attempt to procreate. It's not necessarily the result, and unfortunately, many times it doesn't come to fruition. But at the same time, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving us a chance, at least in the attempt, to be a partner with Him. And Tum and Tyra should be understood not so much as arcane states of being, but really what purity and impurity is the idea of achieving potential, reaching goals, and then the emptiness if we're unfulfilled, or the realization that after the goal is achieved, we have to start over again. And there might be the letdown, but that just means that we can try again and mark out a new goal and constantly grow. So it's a nice way of understanding difficult topics. Wish everybody a good Shabbos, stay well. And again, we're trying to get back to shul, and please find your way back to shul. We're working on making the shul better and even more enjoyable and more accommodating than ever before. But please bear with us, it's a process. All the best.